So this is the story of the day that I was the most famous that I will ever be in the lamest way possible. I am the star of a series of videos produced by a mega church for Vacation Bible School. Yeah, some of you are recognizing me. So, let me back up just a little. I came to Vermont as I was raised to be, which is a fundamentalist Christian. And Vermont said, "Let me love you." And 10 years later, yoga is my church, I'm on Team Bernie, and almost all of my best friends are lesbians. It's a success story. But this would have been earlier in the transition when I first moved to Vermont, and my mother said a local church is looking to make a movie inspired by Indiana Jones. And I thought, I have found the fast lane to fame. This is the shortest possible path to movie stardom. Let's look at the facts. I love Indiana Jones. I've always wanted to be in a movie, and somehow I ignored everything else about that scenario. So I found a fedora hat. I was unsuccessful in finding a whip. And I went to the audition, and I knew if I was going to nail the lead role of Dakota Joe, that I would have to pull out all the stops. Now here's the problem, I have no acting training whatsoever. So my solution to cover this shortcoming was that I was going to do an accent. Which unfortunately sounded like this. "Hello boys and girls, I'm Dakota Joe." Which is not great. If you were going to point out a globe to how many countries that comes from, you would need both hands. That's Australia by way of Wales, by way of Western New York. They loved the accent. So I had to keep it up for an entire week of filming, which I'll be honest with you was really fun. I paddled a canoe, I ran around in the wilderness of Indian Brook. I had a puppet sidekick whose main job really was to reinforce the already heavy-handed spiritual message. Not that he was necessary. This is an actual line of dialogue that I had to say. "All this time, I thought I was looking for a jewel, but I was really looking for Jesus." It's no Shawshank Redemption, I agree. Even the 6-year-olds who would later see this would be like, we get it. It's a little on the nose. We get it. So what happened is they broke this video up into 5 cliffhanger ending videos with very dramatic music, and this was the hit of Vacation Bible School. And they said to me, "On the last day, will you come and show up in costume and just come out and surprise all the kids? That'd be so cute." I said, "Yes, that's great." What they did not tell me was that these children fully believed that I was actually Dakota Joe, or at the very least a professional actor from Hollywood, as opposed to a kind of cynical, directionless 20-something currently living in Essex Junction in his mother's basement. So I said, "Sure, I'm not doing anything." So I put on the outfit, and I showed up, and I'm hiding in this broom closet, and I can hear the kids, but I have no idea how many kids are involved. And the youth pastor says, "And now I'd like to bring up a special guest, kids, Dakota Joe." And I came running out onto the stage, and they rolled a papier-mâché boulder, which I jumped over. This feels like a good moment to pause, no? This was the moment that I took in the sight of almost 500 children just lose their minds. They were like, ah! I was like, oh, boys and girls. They were like, ah! I felt the adrenaline that the Beatles must have felt on the Ed Sullivan Show. For a second, I was like, is SpongeBob here? They were looking at me, and I gotta say, it felt pretty good. Until I realized that I was now trapped in a room with 500 children who believed my fake accent and my stupid outfit, and I had to stay in character. And this little girl comes up to me, and she says, Dakota Joe? She's nervous. The lies that I am telling to be standing there. She says to me, can I have your autograph? This is a big moment for me. I'm like, yeah. So I pull out a permanent marker, and she pulls out a Bible. I had about a half a second to make a decision, and I thought, don't crush the girl's dreams. Dakota Joe! In a fake name, in the word of the Lord. She turns and she yells, he's signing Bibles! And a tsunami of 3-foot-tall people swarmed toward me. They backed me up against the wall. I'm signing programs, t-shirts. I think I signed a face. And at least 200 more Bibles. And you can judge me all you want. It will never outweigh the day that I became the most famous I will ever be in my life, in the lamest way possible. Thank you.